Hello, everyone. Welcome to Donna Just Being Real. My channel is all about dating, love, relationships, and toxic relationship advice channel. Yes, we're gonna resume this topic again, and I'm glad I'm breaking it down because I get to see more and watch it more. And the more that I watch this woman is trifling. If this is her allegedly, she is a real trifling woman. All right, so today we're gonna focus on her mother. This trifling heifer's mother is on the stand, and I believe she's trifling too. I'm gonna call her trifling mother heifer. Yeah, I did. All right, so we're gonna get into this one. So what you do is, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button, share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, and also share it on your social media. That helps me out. And also leave some feedback in the comment section. It also helps out the content creator. All right. And share your thoughts. Tell me what you think. Have you been watching this trial, etc., etc.? And feel free to go back and check out some of my past commentary, and especially on this trial and other things too. Let me know what you think. All right, because I'm gonna kind of break down this trial. So today we're gonna focus on her mother. Right. Now, if you need to know about this trial, make sure you read the description so you get an idea of what's happening. All right. Unfortunately, he was found guilty for several charges, but some charges he wasn't found guilty. All right. Now, we're going to get into this trial, and the people that's here, let me just greet real quick and stuff. And like I said, hit the like, share the video on your social media, and leave some feedback. And there go Melvia, there go my girl, and Deb is in the house. All right, so we're going to get ready to get into this one. All right, so I really want everybody to listen clearly, because we're going to listen to this mother. Oh yeah, she's a piece of work. Oh, yeah. So the speed is going to be on 1.25, ladies and gentlemen. If it's too fast for you, what you do is you slow it down. When I do the recaps for these trials, I put on the fastest speed, okay? But it's the replay watchers or the people that's in the live stream right now, you can always slow it down to normal speed, whatever's comfortable for you. All right. And if you need to reach out to me for a viewer's request or coaching and dating, love, relationship, toxic relationships, feel free to contact me. All right. And you'll find that in the description. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Now, like I said, the mother is on the stand, the victim's mother. Let's hear what she has to say. And the next video I will be doing, not today, but it'll be another time I'm going to be doing is the victim, that she's on the stand. Piece of work. And I really want people to listen how the mother and daughter sounds alike. Yeah, really. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get it. Hit the like and share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Let's get it.
State, call your next witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. State calls Victoria Burton to the stand.
And it's first going to start with the prosecution. So the prosecution is going to be asking the mother questions. Then I'm going to play with the defense questions. Okay, let's get it. Okay, I see Innovation Group Channel just creeped up in here and hit me with a blessing. Thank you so much, Innovation Group Channel and Blessing. Glad to have you here. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's get it. And blessings to you, Innovation Group Channel. Let's get it.
And if you could come up here to the witness stand, you'll see that there's an opening at the behind the witness stand. If you could step in, ask you to remain standing and kindly raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give to the jury will be the truth and the whole truth under the penalties of perjury?
Yes.
All right, please be seated.
Good morning, Victoria. Can you please state your first name and last name and spell your last name for the record, please?
Sure. Victoria Burke, Bourque.
So, Victoria, I just want to direct your attention to February of 2022.
Mhm.
You remember that time frame?
Yes.
So during that time, where were you living?
In Somersworth,
And who lived with you?
my daughter Rachel and my grandson.
Now, was there a time that she didn't live with you?
Yes.
And do you recall approximately when that was?
She had moved to a place in Dover. It didn't last long there. The walls were really thin, and she didn't like the. No, it was like you could hear everybody, so she wasn't comfortable there. And
Okay. And do you recall approximately when she moved back in with you?
it was around Christmas.
Okay. Now, Joe, I just want to point your attention to the night of February 8th into the early mornings of February 9th. Do you remember that time period?
Yeah.
I see you, Art, popping up in here, creeping through the back door. I can see you in a minute. And blessings to you. And I also want to say is, why are they not showing the mother's face? Very interesting. You're not going to see her face. And even when I was watching the chat room, for this one with the law and crime, and everybody was saying the same thing, why is she not showing her face? Very interesting. Let's get it.
I remember Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So are you talking about Tuesday?
From Tuesday into Wednesday.
Wednesday morning, yes.
So during that time frame, was Rachel living with you?
Yes.
And at some point during that night, were the police called to your house?
Yes.
I just want to start by asking you, why were they called?
Rachel had texted me that she saw someone in the doorway around 4 in the morning. And then she came into my room and we heard something, and her son was sleeping with her in the front room. So we went back in that room.
So you stated that Rachel had texted you, your daughter had texted you.
Yeah.
And she came in to the room.
Yeah.
So had you been able to hear any voices in the house?
I did hear something like around the time she texted me. I probably thought it was her going to the bathroom or something.
Now, approximately at what time would you say you normally go to bed?
9 or 10.
Okay, so during this time, were you asleep? Were you woken up?
I wasn't woken up until that time, like 4 or so in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 4 in the morning, how were you woken up?
I think the text came, and I was trying to go back to sleep.
Okay.
I was like, I guess I wasn't that concerned at that point, maybe she was just scared or, and then full on when she came in, we heard something.
Now, you're both in the same room
Mhm.
and you hear something. What did you do after that?
We went immediately to Weston was sleeping, my grandson was sleeping. And so we went into her room where he was, and then she called the police.
Now, can you describe what this noises that you were hearing, what they sounded like?
Like a shuffling sound, like I was maybe hoping it was a raccoon or something, but I think it sounded more human.
Okay.
And then that was concerning, and that's why we went back into her room.
So now, when Rachel comes in to your room,
Yeah.
can you describe her demeanor?
Concerned, scared.
So, Terry, I want to switch gears a little bit, and I want to talk about your house. I want to talk about the layout of your house, just so that the jurors have an understanding of what your house looks like from the inside, and they can visualize what areas that we're talking about.
Mhm.
Just want to ask you some preliminary questions. Did you have the opportunity to draw a layout of, yes, both floors of your house?
Yes.
Madam, may I approach?
Yes.
If you want to leave those, I have no objection.
You've seen these?
I have.
All right. They can be marked as full exhibits. There's no objection.
show you one at a time first, then we're gonna talk about.
Okay.
So I'm currently showing you what's already been admitted as a full exhibit. This is State Exhibit 16. So you recognize what I'm showing you?
Yes,
What is this a drawing of?
my home.
And is this, can you describe it? First floor, second floor?
This is the first floor. This is facing the street. This is the front of the house. My neighbor's driveway here, my driveway here, my neighbor's here.
Now showing you what has been already admitted as a full exhibit. This is State Exhibit 17. You recognize what I'm showing here?
Yes.
What is this a drawing of?
This is a drawing of the second floor of my house, if you had come up the stairs mostly, and then the attic area with the room outside on the third floor.
Your Honor, permission to publish both of these to the jurors
Yes.
and have the victim step out of the.
The witness? Yes.
Sorry about this.
Okay.
You can step down, ma'am, yes. The only thing I'm going to ask you to do is to try to pick your voice up because we don't have a microphone too close to you there.
Sure.
Okay. So, Richard, I'm just going to start with the drawing on the left, which is that, would that be the first floor of the house?
The first floor, attic.
So can you just point out for the jurors, where is the main entry where you normally go into your house?
Normally in the driveway is sort of a third porch, I mean, on the porch and there's a back entry.
Okay. Now, where is, as soon as you go through that door, where in your house are you?
When you come in, you're in my kitchen.
Now, see that the kitchen has some sort of item in the middle. What is that item in the middle?
That's my kitchen island, where you put knickknacks and keys and things like that.
Okay, now, just so that it is clear, which side goes towards Hyatt Street?
Well, this is Hyatt Street here.
Okay, so it says front room, what room is that?
I don't know what to call it, it's where we watch TV. It's just the front room of the house, so the kitchen, you walk through, you have a living dining area, you walk through, there's a front room sort of to watch TV. And then this is the front main steps of the house. We don't normally use that entry, it's old and two doors, it's kind of funky, but we don't use it usually. And then this is the stairwell on top.
So you see that at the back of the house, it lists barn.
Yes.
You describe what this barn looks like.
Yeah, so the house is quite long and got a lot of rooms in it. The only kitchen is sort of the older kitchen, it's sort of torn down. If you have it someday, you walk in, this is an old kitchen sink and an old kitchen toilet with another door. And then this is the barn area, it's rough lumber, it's storage, and where we just keep all the other stuff.
Can you access that main house through the barn?
There are two windows, one here and one here, and there's a door here. So if you came around the back of my house and around the porch, there's another entry. And this door lets you in here, and you can either proceed to come this way or you can go in the front.
Now, let's talk about the second. So now let's talk about the second. So you mentioned the stairwell. So where does the stairwell lead to?
Okay, so if you came up the front stairs, you would land up here, and there's a bathroom right in front of you. There's a hallway. My grandson's bedroom is sort of right off the landing. And then there's a little hallway, and that comes to the front room where Gracious left.
So which one is your?
My room is in the back, so it's, you have to go either this way to a back hall, and there's a back stairway, and into the dressing room, and then you're in my bedroom, which is on top of the little renovated room that needs to be done, and part of the bar.
Now, see that to the right, it appears to be the attic of the house.
Yes.
So how do you get to that?
So, steps, right? And you come up, and then you're on the third floor.
Really? With the tears? Really? Really? Yeah, okay. Wow. You really got played. This woman really manipulates you. And just like I thought, the more I listen to this, listen to the daughter and listening to the mother, Yeah, they might have been teamed up together against you. This kind of stuff happens, ladies and gentlemen. You have mother and daughters that will team up against a man in a relationship. Fathers and sons, or mother and son with the daughter. This kind of stuff happens. Yep. All right, let's get back to it.
So would you say, do you have to go to your grandson's room to get to the attic?
Yes.
And see that outside, there's that little, I guess, other shape above. So what is that area?
So this is the third floor. It's all open to the roof like this on the main part of the house. And this back window, there's a window in the back and one facing the street. This back window, there's the roof of the barn. Is there.
I'm gonna ask you to stand again. I'll ask you some more questions. I just wanted to make sure that you're able to identify those rooms. So, Richard, you mentioned that you remember Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I just want to ask you some questions about the days leading up to the night of Tuesday on to Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you notice anything strange in the days leading up? to that night?
Yes. Yeah. There was things that were off in the house. I had seen a window open. One morning when I had come down, it was open like this much in my living room. There was like a bay window, and the little window on the left was open and cold air was coming in. I'd seen some doors that I swear were shut and locked, and they were open, including like the front doors facing the street, and the back barn door. So I just was kind of like getting to the point, like, what's going on? I didn't quite put it all together. I didn't know, but yeah, I had noticed some things that were off.
Okay. Now, was there anything missing?
On Monday, yeah. So on Monday, I moved my daughter's car. I have a single driveway. I moved her car out so I could get to work, and I parked her car across the way on Grand Street. And I brought the keys in typical fashion, put them on the kitchen island. And then I did a few things. I had to go to work. And then they were missing. I know Rich couldn't find them, and it called me, and I was like, I had looked around a little bit, but I had to go to work. So that became sort of the thing, because she was stuck and couldn't go anywhere. She only had one set of car keys.
So once you realized that the keys are missing, what did you think you had to do at that point?
Well, we had to get a key made, which is kind of expensive. It's like $400, I think. It started calling around, and we'd looked everywhere. I looked on the road, thinking maybe I dropped them from when I moved her car, and looked under the kitchen island, looked everywhere I could think of. And then she or I don't know who, called the police to have them come over and see if they could open her car door and see if maybe they were in the car. So it was kind of like a big thing. We noticed it.
Now, at some point, were you able to find those keys?
Well, yes. So the police, they opened her car up, no keys.
Oh my gosh. Nell Gigi just comes in here hard. Mother and son corruption. Remember Fall from Grace? Tyler Perry movie? Exactly. A very good example. Very good example. You do have mother and daughter that was ganging up against Mike Tyson. That's another situation. This stuff does happen, ladies and gentlemen, in the dating scene. You have to be careful. You have to be careful because as I'm listening to her testimony, and then I just finished listening to her, and I listened to the daughter, but I'm not going to play the daughter till I'm going to do another day because I want to break these down in different videos, right? But I'm going to play the daughter, and I'm listening to them, I'm like, wait a minute, they sound just alike. Wait till defense gets to her little nasty attitude. Melanie, you were so right about it. You said something about her attitude. I don't like her attitude. Oh, he got played. Oh my gosh. And you know what? You was nothing but a caring guy. You was just looking for love in all the wrong places, unfortunately. And she knew it, and she took advantage of you. That's what she did. She took advantage of you. You did anything for this woman. You wasn't out to hurt her physically or her, assault her. You want to protect her, love her, and give her the world. Give her the best that you can. And she used you. And now you're going to go to jail. Isn't this something? Oh my gosh. This is so sad. This shouldn't be happening. He don't need to be in no prison with those knuckleheads. Are you kidding me? He's not a low life. He's not a dusty. No. His first piece of cookies he ever had. And she knew it too. Resume.
And then I think the next morning I was planning on getting a key made so she'd have a key. And I went into the kitchen, and on the floor, I had the key was on like a mask back in the COVID days, like a fabric. I had tied it to that. And I saw them underneath my kitchen island sort of peeking out.
Have you looked there before?
Yeah, yes.
You got an approach.
Yeah.
So, Victor, I'm showing you this image. It has already been pre-marked for identification as State's Exhibit 15.
Mhm.
Do you recognize what I'm showing you?
Yes,
What is that a picture of?
it's a picture of the keys.
Who took that picture?
I did.
Does that picture fairly accurately depict where the keys were when you found them?
Yes.
You're asked to strike the ID into this full exhibit.
All right, so the ID is stricken on 15. It'll be a full exhibit.
Fall from Grace or Falling from Grace. It's a very good movie if you want to watch how a sociopath works. That's a good movie. And another good movie to find out how a sociopath works, that's a true story, was Dirty John. Has he all ever seen Dirty John? The series? OMG. That's an excellent movie to know about dating a sociopath. Love bombing is the first stage. Second is devaluing you. Third is discard you. And if you like grade A, narcissist supply, they'll hoover you and want you back. Yeah, that's how it goes. Gentlemen, you have to watch out for these women. You got a lot of dangerous women out here. A lot of dangerous. Remember, the devil comes in pretty packages. And you see, a lot with y'all men is your weakness is sex. And this is how they get you. Reason.
Thank you. May I call you to the jury on?
Yes.
So, Victoria, can you explain to the jurors what we're looking at?
It's a picture of the keys because
Art, if you can read the description, you get an idea of what it's all about. But basically, younger guy, older woman. She's older OnlyFans, and he found her on OnlyFans. She gave him his number. She had, she gave him some cookies and everything. He brought a TV, fireplace, and the list goes on. And now he's in stand. He's going to be going to jail. And if you watch the last live stream I did, when I did the text messages, so you get to check out the text messages, the conversations. Yep. And like I said to everybody, the next video I'm going to play the video of her on the stand, the so-called victim. The victim is not her. The victim is him. These are all my thoughts and opinions, but no, he's the victim. I think this is the first time he ever had any cookies in his life. She's talking about she being stalked. She told him, I want you to stalk me. I want you to be obsessed over me. And now look at him in jail. Going to jail. Resume.
I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I found the keys. That's like nuts, because we had already looked there so many times.
So I see that there's two different colors in that image. Can you describe what each color, the material, there's two different types of wood. Can you describe what those items are?
Are you talking about the fabric mask?
So there's like a blue piece of wood.
Oh, that's the bottom of the kitchen island.
So the blue is
I know I keep pausing. Melanie, please don't tell me it looks like 15 years. You see, this is what these narcissists and sociopaths do. This little trifling heifer right here, and she's laughing. She's laughing. She's enjoying this, is what's happening to him. And I think your mama too. You know damn well he does not belong in no prison. You know darn well he was not trying to hurt you. You know darn well you manipulated this young man. You used him and used him. You think it's fun. See, you have some women out here that think it's fun to mess with a man's mind. Oh, I'm getting so angry. Oh gosh, the more I watch this trial, the more I get angry. It's sad it's not getting enough coverage. I guess because nobody died. I guess that's what the reason why. But let me tell you something, honey. You think you all that? Allegedly, it might be her. You think you all that, but you're gonna mess around with the wrong dude, and you're gonna be in a coffin. You could have endangered your mother. You could have endangered your child. You're gonna mess around with the wrong dude. How many dudes you be giving your numbers to on OnlyFans? Buying you gifts, coming to your house, and you having sex with them. Trifling heifer. Resume.
the kitchen island, and then the light brown is what is that in relation?
That's a shadow of underneath, like it's on four legs, so there's a little, space.
Okay, so you mentioned that the key was attached to a mast. So is that the mast that we're looking at there?
Yes.
Okay, now, just so that it is clear, so we looked at the image or the drawing of your house,
Mhm.
and you stated that kitchen island is right
When you come in. hmm
So when did you go to, I guess you said you were looking at moving Rachel's car,
Yeah, that was the morning before,
so the morning prior.
Monday, and that was
Approximately-
Tuesday.
So approximately what time did you say you were going to move Rachel's car?
I can't remember the exact time, but I know I had to go to work, so I had to be at work by 9.
So sometime in the early
Yeah.
morning?
Mhm.
And what point, how long were you out there?
Moving the car,
Yes.
3 minutes, 4 minutes,
So once you moved the car,
Mhm.
where did you go?
back to the house.
And is that when you dropped the keys in the kitchen island?
Yeah, I mean, that's where I would have put them.
Now, once you drop the keys, I just want to make sure, the kitchen island,
Mhm.
how long until you realized that those keys were missing?
Well, till this morning, I think I took a photo of it probably like 8 in the morning because I walked in already to like, oh, gotta get a new key made. Oh my God, there they are.
So before you found them, when you put them in the kitchen island, when did you realize that they were not there?
You mean from the day before?
The day before?
Oh, when I come back from moving the car, I wasn't thinking like, exactly where am I putting these? I just put them where I would have put them. And then I believe it was before I left. I couldn't find
Hold
them.
on, there's an objection. And the objection? Come on up.
Speculation.
Right, so sustain.
So
What Art said, nothing beats the first cookies. Oh my God. He got caught up. And he probably told her that. And that was it. See, ladies and gentlemen, be careful in the dating scene. When you're first dating someone, don't be too open about yourself. They ask you a lot of questions, kind of shift the conversation somewhere else. Don't be a little vague. Don't give direct answers, because the reason why I'm saying this, you have to get to know a person before you start opening up, because you can be dating a sociopath, a narcissist, Satan's child, and they find your weak points, and this is how they figure how they can use and abuse you. I don't know what they come in your life for. It could be for money, it could be for sex, it could be for status, or it could just be for a time filler. I mean, it could be several different reasons why they come into your life. I don't know. Okay? But you have to be careful in the dating scenes. Don't open up too quick in the beginning. Just don't talk too much. I know sometimes if people haven't been dating in a while and they finally get a dating scene, somebody's paying them attention. Man, they happy. They find this pretty lady and she wants to go out with him. He's feeling good. He's opening up about himself, but you got to be careful. Now, the lady, she hasn't had a man look at her in a while. She's so excited. She's going on this date. You take her to this beautiful 5-star restaurant, and she's just, she's feeling good and stuff. And she's talking and talking and don't know it could be a narc or a sociopath. So you have to be careful, feel the person out. And then eventually, as time go by, you get to know the person. If they're consistent about their actions, they respectful, they say they're going to call you, they call you. They say they're going to be there for you, they're going to be there for you. That's when you know a person's loyal and respectful to you and cares about you. They are consistent with their ways with you. Now, they always late. They call whenever they want to, be with you whenever they want to. Well, I'm going to let you know that person really not that into you. They're using you. Because when a person is really into a person, oh my gosh, they're going to spend as much time with them. If they can't be, they're going to call, they're going to check in on them. It is what it is. It's all kind of common sense, Reason, if you need, coaching, dating advice, feel free, contact me. I'll let you know and I'll break it down. But I just want to let you know I'm very hardcore with stuff and everything. I just want to tell you how the blunt truth is. No sugarcoating. All right? Because once you start reaching a certain age, we don't have time to be wasting. When you're like 25 and over, it's time to be serious in a relationship. We ain't a bunch of teenagers and stuff like that. Okay? Resume. And make sure you hit the like button.
So you went in the house.
Uh-huh.
How much time passed until you couldn't find the keys?
5 or 10 minutes.
So from the moment you come inside the house, you put the keys in the kitchen island area, 5 to 10 minutes pass, and then you can't find the keys.
Right.
Were you still inside the residence at the time?
Yes.
And was that before you went to work?
As I recall, before I went to work.
So, Richard, that picture that we're just looking at, who took that picture?
I did.
And why did you take that picture?
Because I think I had posted something on Facebook. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember, but I posted something on Facebook about it because I'm like, oh my gosh, this kind of stuff always happens to us. And, it was something like, here they are. I know I looked there last night. This is so bizarre, but I do have strange things happen sometimes. So it was just something I shared with my friends, like, oh my God, here they are. I can't figure out, how they showed back up, and I made a point of saying I had looked under there many times.
So now, I know we're just talking about the days before the night of Tuesday into Wednesday.
Mhm.
I want to move a couple of days ahead in time.
Okay.
And ask you some questions about the days after February 9th.
Okay.
Were you able to observe anything around the house that was also strange?
Great question, BG. Or maybe maybe he said he just wanted to say not guilty because he feels, I was being manipulated. I was following her dreams, what she wanted. This is what she was telling him. If whoever hasn't watched it, watch my last live stream on this. I'm gonna make a playlist. I haven't done it today. Probably do it tomorrow. But watch my live stream on it yesterday, and you hear the text messages. It was mind games that she was doing with him. Resume.
Yeah, a lot of things. But after, you mean he was taken away?
So after February 9th.
Right, so the objection is sustained. The jury will ignore that last comment. So after
Okay.
February 9th.
After February 9th, yeah, I think it was the weekend. My daughter and I were looking for something out in the barn, and she saw it, I think, before I did, but the window, it's like on the first level. The window was propped up in the opening, in the casing, but it was loose. And so it wasn't quite, you could see daylight, you could see that it wasn't attached.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes.
Sure, I'm now showing you this image, which has already been pre-marked for identification as State Exhibit 12 for ID. You recognize what I'm showing you?
Yeah, I think it's upside down, but yep, that's the opening. The window wasn't tacked on.
And who took this image?
I took that.
And does that image fairly and accurately depict what the window in the bottom floor of the barn looked like?
Yeah,
So Your Honor, asked to strike the ID under State Exhibit 16.
Right, there's no objection to 16, the ID will be stricken. Right, I thought you said that was 12.
Yes, it is 12.
All right. So exhibit 12, not 16.
Your Honor, permission to publish this to the jurors?
Yes.
So I'm also now going to show you this other image. This one is State's Exhibit 14 for ID.
yes.
You recognize this image?
Yeah, that's exactly as it was. And you can, I don't know if you want to show them, but you can see it's propped in. There's like this opening here. So it's like, what? We didn't see it before. We weren't looking, but we didn't see it before.
Okay, and does that image of the window fairly accurately depict how the window looked like
Yes,
to you?
yes.
So Your Honor, I asked to strike the ID on State's Exhibit 14.
Right, so there's no objection to 14, the ID is stricken, and you may publish.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, Sir, we're looking at State's Exhibit 14. Can you describe to your jurors what we're looking at?
That's the window that is in the back of the barn on the first floor. There's a little little patch of land right behind it. There's a stone wall and probably up 2 feet of land. And that's the window propped up, not in place, but propped up.
When did you notice that it was that way?
I'm going to say it was that weekend. I can't remember exactly the day, but it wasn't long after.
State's Exhibit 12. So now can you describe what we're looking at in State's Exhibit 12?
Yeah, that's without the window in it. I had called the police and reported it, and they came back over. And I think they took whatever records they needed or made notes.
So timeline-wise, was it first you observed it as?
Yeah, the way it was. And then I think I called the police and they came right over. They inspected the area out and back too.
Sure, I want to ask you some questions about Rachel's items.
Mhm.
Where would you normally keep those items in the house?
She had a memorabilia box, sort of her junior high kind of stuff. But she had a memorabilia box in the barn.
What type of items would you keep?
She had like school stuff. I think she had maybe birthday cards, just a bunch of things that were memories for her.
Anything in writing?
She wrote stuff. She wrote poetry and poems for school back in her junior high days
And where would you normally keep those as well?
in the box.
At some point after February 9th, did you find any items that were left behind?
Left behind. I don't know what you mean.
So were there any items that you found around the house that neither Rachel nor you put them there?
Overruled, go ahead. Of course,
Oh, okay.
just one moment, okay?
Sure. I had seen, looks like a shipping label, you know, And on the front, it said, "I love you, Rachel." I thought it was something maybe she had, was gonna, put on a box, or it was a Christmas package thing. And so I picked it up and I turned it over and there was a note.
Do you recall what the note looked like?
Yes.
Connor, may I approach?
Yes.
So, Chair, I'm going to show you two images. The first one is marked for identification as State's Exhibit 10.
Mhm.
The second one is also marked for identification as State's Exhibit 11.
Yes.
So, do you recognize both of these images?
Yes.
And with those images fairly accurately represent the note that you found? Do
Yes.
you remember when you found that note?
It was after the break-in, and I don't remember the day, but I did call, I think I called John Sunderland, and I wanted to bring them the note.
Were you able to bring the note to?
Yes.
Now, is this a front and back picture?
Yes.
So, Your Honor, at this time, I asked to strike the ID and give us the full exhibit.
10 and 11. All right. So the ID stricken on both 10 and 11.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, on both. And you can publish.
So, Drake, can you identify where you found this note?
It was on the porch, and as I had said, there was like a trash and thing. I was just cleaning the porch up, and I saw it, and I just happened to flip it over, and that's when I was, really concerned.
So, can you identify what it states in that note?
Yeah, it says, "I love you, Rachel."
And you said the back part also had a line.
Yes.
So, exhibit 11. Were you able to read that from here?
I might be better off reading it from here if I can. This really scared me, but it did say, "Please forgive me for whatever I do. I'm sorry, goodbye. Love you, don't you ever doubt it, like ever. I don't know why I am so stupid." So I'm not reading that probably in the order, but that's what it says.
So once you found this.
I really wish I could see her face. She's full of baloney. Full of baloney. All right, what Art said over here, I hope he meets kindly protectors in prison. I think he's going to need one. He's not. This man is going to be new cookies on the block. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to think about it. I just feel like crying because this is so sad. This really is so sad. And I'm quick. I will call somebody a low life and a dusty in a second if you fit the shoes or whatever I'm trying to say. If you fit it, I will call it. But with him, I can't say it. He was just a young man looking for love in all the wrong places. Probably didn't have no mentor, nobody older to guide him and teach him about women and nothing like that. And he just got caught up in this little snake in the grass heifer right here, this little heifer, allegedly, if it's her, this little heifer, she used him. And you able to sit back and let him go to jail like this? Are you kidding me? Because y'all could have just dropped all the charges. You could have just dropped all, I'm about sure. You could have dropped all the charges and tell him just to leave me alone. When those cops came there, that scared him enough. You would have never heard or seen from him again because he wasn't harmful. He would have never came back again. That's all you had to do. Once those cops came, he was scared. He would have been done. You would have never heard or seen from him again. You trifling heifer, you witch. Resume. And it does look like, what else Art said? Handwriting like a 15-year-old girl. Yeah. Resume.
What did you do?
I called John Sunderland right away because I was scared.
Were you able to hand them?
I went to the police station with it, yeah. And I think I tried to put it in a bag, so, didn't have any fingerprints or anything, but.
Now Gigi, that's supposed to be him. He left. This is so sad. Ladies and gentlemen, teach your children. Or if you have grandchildren, talk to your grandchildren. Talk to your nieces and nephews. I always stress this on my channel. We have to teach our children to date smart and not thirsty. You know, even if you have bad relationships, just talk to them. Tell them what you went through so they won't go through it. I know sometimes we can talk to our children, go through one ear out the other, but not all kids. Some will listen. So just talk to them. If you're a mentor, with children, just talk to them. Schools is not going to teach them. That's not their job to do it. Resume.
Do you know how much longer you'll be on direct?
Probably have 4 or 5 questions.
Why don't we try to finish then?
Look at him. Look at him. He's hurting. He's hurting. You can tell he has remorse. He has regrets. But he only did it because he was trying to please her. Thought that's what she wanted, because that's what she was saying. I want you to be obsessed over me. I want you to stalk me. I want you to R me. Trifling heifer.
How's it going?
I don't understand either. Now, Gigi, why is she
I just
calling?
have a few couple of questions. Just want to turn back into February 8th into February 9th.
Okay,
Did you go into the attic that night?
Wednesday morning.
Can you describe what you were able to observe in the attic?
Yes. Walking up the stairs, I saw a pair of my daughter's fishnet stockings in a package. And then at the top of the stairs, there was a cup of, looked like urine in a plastic cup. And then at the top of the stairs, or up on the, once you're up on the 3rd floor, there was some McDonald's food. And there was something, I didn't know what it was, but it was a small square with blue masking tape or painter's tape on it. I didn't know what I was looking at.
Are there any other food items that you saw?
There was some, I think, graham crackers. I know that there was hash browns, something. I know there was a meal up there.
Did you have graham crackers in your kitchen?
Yeah, and it matched to me. It matched from my box of crackers that were in my kitchen cabinet.
At any point did you give you yourself, defendant, permission to eat?
Never,
in your attic?
never, never, never.
Yes.
Which I have no further questions for you at this time. I think we might take a break now. Trustee Sargent will probably have some questions.
All right, folks, so we're going to take our lunch break now. Because we went a little longer than I anticipated, we'll take the lunch break till 1:30. So we'll start at 1:30. Please leave your notes behind.
Please, Rob.
Please rise, Jerry Henry. Please be seated.
All right, folks, while you're getting out your notebooks, I'll ask Attorney Starbranch to begin his cross-examination.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Hello, Victoria is fine.
Over here. Have you done that?
No,
Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions, is that all right?
Mhm.
And I would, first tell you, this is something pity, but if she say yes or no, I said, okay, we'll get that.
Sure, okay, yes.
I want to direct your attention to the evening of February 8th, 2022.
Mhm.
That was yes?
Yes,
Sorry, I'm good, I'm not gonna do that. That evening, what time would you say you went to bed?
normal for me is probably 9 or 10.
Do you have a specific recollection of when you actually went to bed that evening?
No,
Had you gone to bed already when,
This is defense cross-examining the mother. Just in case if you don't know, I didn't say it. Reason.
somebody came with a truck to see your daughter?
I don't know anything about that.
Did you know that the truck came live with Mauricio with it? Is it, vision?
I heard about that after the fact.
I don't know how to answer that. So I'm asking.
Did I hear it?
that?
No,
Now, as I understand it, you were actually woke up a little before Rachel came in to talk to you, is that right?
yes,
And you heard some footsteps?
I heard something.
I got it at some point, you probably might have room.
Yeah, probably hoping.
Well, yeah, sure.
I do have some in my attic on top of my bedroom.
So that would make sense you heard that before.
Yeah,
And at some point, Rachel came in to you, and she said to you, the first thing was, I think I heard something, right?
yeah, she sent me a text.
Exactly, Melly. This is why I can't put him in the low life in a dusty category. And LGG, exactly. There were graham crackers up there. No weapons, no drugs, no duct tape, no garage bag. Good Lord. Nothing. Nothing like that. You gonna tell him you can just drop the charges? She would have never seen him again. He drove 5 hours to come over there. And then she begged him again to come and see her. He was like, I can't be driving 5 hours. Basically, you acting all flaky. What is it? She was playing with his mind. She would have never heard or see from him again. But mommy and daughter, there's nothing to be fearful for. He didn't have no weapons up there. No gasoline to burn the house down. Nothing. She asked once. She was like, oh, I want you to stalk me. I want you to be obsessed over me. I want you to arm me. And now all her fears and tears are miserably gone. What's it? Mercilessly gone. And nothing but tube now. Tube now. All right. The mom could have just called the police and got a restraining order. End of story. Yep. If you want to, yeah. Get a restraining order. Just call in. Don't worry. He wasn't gonna violate it. He wasn't gonna break it. But no, now you ruin him. Now he's a felon. What's his life gonna be like? I gotta watch his sentencing. I pray for him that, the judge has mercy on him and his light. Ruined this young man's life. Yep. Could have got a restraining order. No whips and chains. Nope. Nothing. Nothing up there to really say that, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what he planned to do that? No. Mm-mm. This sounds like a movie, not real life. Exactly. He was just trying to make her happy because he was so in love with her. She was telling him, I love you. Trifling heifer. Resume.
Saying she thought she saw somebody in the doorway, and then she came in.
And when she came in, she actually said to you, I think I heard something.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
I mean,
fine.
yeah.
That's what she said.
Mhm.
Okay. Did she tell you?
Oh my gosh. Melody said something. It's so true. If the mom would have stood up and been a parent and told the kid to get lost, he would have ran for the hills and never returned. Yeah, you could tell by looking at him. Melody, you know he's that type of guy. He would have practically he'd have probably pooped in his pants running down the block, getting to the car. That would have been it. He would have never came back. He's not harm. He wouldn't harm nobody. Get out of here. It's not his style. They didn't say nothing about him being doing drugs, alcohol, nothing. He's a clean guy. Oh, this is so sad. Your first taste of cookies, and this is where it gets you. Your first taste of cookies. God dog it. We all should be praying for. No, Melvin. Yes, today. I was praying so hard when I was watching this recap. I was praying so hard, thinking about him. I said, "Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. This could be our child. Just fall in love with the wrong person. This stuff happens. This is how these narcissists and sociopaths do. I'm telling y'all, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be careful. He was young. He didn't know nobody. Nobody guided him. He probably have nobody to talk to. If he had somebody to talk to, they would tell him, yo, dude, slow down. Nah, check out first. Don't be spending all that money. He probably spending his last few dollars. He probably sacrificed this bill, sacrificed that, just to please her, to make her happy. Yep. Melvia, yes, we should all pray for him. And for others that's like him. Because this happens so often. Deb said, be afraid of McDonald's and graham crackers. Yeah, this is crazy. This shouldn't even be happening. Like Nell G just said, just get order protection if you feel that way. Get order protection. Don't worry, he's never going to come back. He'll never violate that. Once he heard the cops, that would have been it for him. A Lifetime movie be titled The Poison Cook. I'm done with you, Art. I can't. Oh gosh. He's grown girl need to be a mother of her child and to be in her own home. She's putting everyone's lives in danger. Exactly. She doing OnlyFans, giving these guys her numbers, letting them know her residence to send gifts, where she lives. Are you kidding me? Yeah, probably her and her mama's in cahoots. They think it's cute. Yeah, daughter, you got the body. Go and do the OnlyFans. Make that money. Make that money. Narcissistic mother raise her daughter to be a narcissistic. This stuff happens, ladies and gentlemen, behind the scenes in homes. A lot of it's stuff happening. You just don't really know about it. Probably ain't seen it, or you just can't believe it. Because you're normal. You don't get down like that. So you don't understand how could somebody else do. But sorry, let you know, just because you won't do it, that don't mean your next door neighbor won't do it. This is so sad. This oh my gosh, this trial is really got me so heated. And then heartbroken and sad for him. Graham crackers and McDonald's. That's all he had up there. And then they're gonna try to pull out the crowbar. Oh my gosh. The crowbar was just to get inside. Well, he wasn't gonna hurt them. He knew she had a child. Nothing. Oh, let's get back to it. We almost done, ladies and gentlemen.
She knew what?
No,
Did she tell you that she received a text, she was texting somebody who she knew was upstairs?
no,
Did you know she was texting him?
no.
Um, you indicated to me, I'm sorry, you can't direct the examination that Rachel was the one who called the police,
Yes.
and you were actually right there next to when she did that, right?
Yeah, we were in her room.
And, in fact, have you been able to listen to the 911 calls and do that for you?
Recently,
And you'll agree with me that Rachel doesn't sound like she's really caring, does she?
that's her way that she talks, more or less.
I understand. Understanding that, you'll agree with me that 911 tape, she doesn't really sound like she's atmosphere, right?
I don't agree with you.
If I play that for you, that help?
If you want to play it, go ahead.
There being no objection, go right ahead.
I thought we'd bring it down there, so, just put it here.
It might be helpful as well if the microphone can be put in front of the laptop to be able to hear it. Yeah.
If you just listen to what this would be, is play for you, and see if I direct it.
Hi, I think I can hear someone in my house, and I swear I saw someone, and I'm really scared to go check. 44 Highland Street. Rachel Nunez.
34 Highland Street.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like a big white house on the top of the hill.
You think you saw somebody in there?
I mean, I couldn't imagine this whole thing, but I swear I can saw someone and then I can like hear something else like in the on the attic.
You can hear something on the attic.
Yeah.
It could be goodbye. John, great.
Okay.
I think a call from an 8834 Highland Street. They hear something in their house. They're not sure. It could be something in the attic. Request the police come check it out. Yes, you take me to my phone in the attic.
It could be, yeah, something that's walking around, like, I don't know, there's this person that, like, also sometimes looks somebody sort of, I'm scared of that.
You have somebody else in with you in the house now?
It's just me, my mom, and then my son, basically.
Hang on, just head up right now. Turn the light on me on both sides.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
That, reflect the memories, will not she really sound like she's afraid?
I think you're going to have to wait and talk to her yourself. As far as that's her demeanor, she doesn't scream and carry on. She would just be calmly talking because she just talks that way.
You'll agree with me that she didn't tell the dispatcher she knew who was up there.
I didn't hear that part, but she didn't. I thought she said something about a stalker.
No, she said she wasn't sure, but she's on a big hall.
Objection, Your Honor.
Overruled. Overruled. You can refresh her memory as to what it was on the tape.
Can we play again? Actually, go ahead.
Do you have that discrete portion?
Thank you. The whole thing, I'm not sure.
You'll need to bring it to the microphone so we can hear it as well.
Highland Street.
You're in.
Rachel Nunez.
34 Highland Street.
Yeah. Yeah.
What phone number are you in?
It's just like a big white house on top of the hill.
You think you saw somebody in there?
I mean, I couldn't imagine this whole thing, but I swear I can saw someone and then I can like hear something else like in the attic.
You can hear something on the attic.
Yeah. It could be.
Goodbye. John, great.
Okay.
I think a call from an 8834 Highland Street. They hear something in their house. They're not sure. It could be something in the attic. Request the police come check it out. attic.
She could be, someone was walking around like another person, like, also sometimes looks somebody sort of sensitive with that.
You have somebody else in with you at the house now?
It's just me, my mom, and my son, and everybody.
Someone there, police department?
I could hear better this time.
Okay. And you agree, she didn't say to the dispatcher that she knew who was out there, did she?
I think she wasn't sure. If you're asking me,
Let her answer the question first.
well, right, thank you. She wasn't sure, it sounds like to me. She sounded scared. She had said to me that she saw somebody in the doorway. And I was thinking raccoon, because wouldn't that be nice? But I don't, she said on there at the end, there was a guy stalking me.
She, wasn't that you saying?
That was her. I said raccoon. I think I could hear myself say raccoon.
So my question is, did she say who it was?
No,
And let me ask you this, before that evening, have you heard the name Mauricio?
yes.
You did? What did she tell you about Mauricio?
It was 3 or 4 weeks prior, and she said this guy was bothering her, and he wouldn't stop. And I told her she should call the police.
She didn't do that, did she?
I don't know. She didn't say anything more to me about it. I work full-time, and I come home, and I'm dealing with a little boy and her, and I may have asked her about it, but when that all happened,
Listen to the lies she's telling. I work full time and deal with her and little boy. So you just said you deal with her and little boy. You didn't ask her anything? Defense, man, you should have came a little bit harder on her. And especially on the mother and the daughter. A little bit harder. Because this really should have been a cut and dry case. There was no weapons up there, nothing that was saying you going to endanger. And you got all these text messages. Resume.
and she said stalker, it was like, oh God, here we go.
So you were aware that she had a relationship with Mauricio?
No,
Did she tell you she had sex with Mauricio?
not prior to this, no.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you.
At the time, did I know? No, I did not.
And did she tell you at some point that she had sexual penetration with Mauricio the night of this event?
No,
Did you know that?
no,
You agree with me that Rachel was in tell you everything, correct?
no.
You want to hear that? You want to hear that? You agree that Rachel doesn't tell you anything?
Does everybody tell everybody everything? No, I did not know that.
The question I have is, Rachel tell you?
No,
Everyone? You have a fireplace and TV set that Rachel brought with her, correct?
they were delivered to my house.
Oh. And did she tell you who those were from?
His name is right on the label, and I was very upset about it because you don't know who you're dealing with on the internet, and it's not a safe thing to do.
Did you know she was on OnlyFans?
Yes,
Thank you, looking for.
Right, I'll redirect.
Yes, sir, just briefly. Sure, just a few questions for you, just for clarification purposes. So I know you were testifying about some of the information that you knew that night.
right.
You did mention that you learned some information after the fact. Who did you learn that from?
Rachel,
Now, that audio that we just heard from the 911 call, where were you when that call was being made?
in the room with her.
The first day that you were both together while this call was being made.
Yes,
Were you able to tell in that close vicinity if there was anyone else right there at that time?
we heard something, but it's not like I knew exactly what was happening at that point. I had said, I think raccoon, because, I was looking for a simple answer. But when she was talking and she said, oh, the stalker guy, that concerned me because she had mentioned him before and was upset about it.
No. were you able to also hear during that audio call, Rachel mentioning her being scared?
Yes,
What was she scared of?
the whole,
Hold on, sustained.
What wasn't she able to do because she was scared?
what wasn't she able to do because she was scared?
Correct.
I don't understand the question.
So, did you listen to the audio statement that we just played?
Yeah,
Drew, listen to the officer asking if Rachel was able to go check the attic.
oh, I didn't know.
So just to make sure, at any point while you're with her,
Yeah.
did you two leave each other?
No, we were protecting each other and protecting my grandson.
Now, Richard, I just want to ask you just a few questions about some of the conversations that you have with Rachel.
Mhm.
So you didn't know that she had no plans.
Yeah, I do know that, and it's not a crime as far as I know. Yes,
So does Rachel tell you who she has sex with?
no,
So it is fair to say that there are things that she doesn't tell you.
yes, it's very fair to say that.
Madam Ricky, Your Honor?
Yes.
I really wish I can see her. She probably lying. Her daughter probably tell her. She probably gets off on it. The little sick and mother-daughter relation. I'd like to know her age. Was this a teen pregnancy? Because sometimes some of these parents that have kids kind of early in age, they look at their daughters as their little sister, their buddy, their best friend. I'm just saying, my thoughts and opinions. Resume.
So, Richard, even though you did know that she had an OnlyFans,
Mhm.
was who she was having sex with something you wanted to know?
Objection, Roberts.
Overruled, go ahead.
God, no.
I don't know.
Would you want to know your kid's sex life or?
Take it for it.
See, right here, when she came out her face like that, the fence should have ripped. Should have ripped her. Oh, you said it's this public defender. I think it is a public defender. You can just tell by the, how it's going. I could be wrong, but I think it is a public defender. See how the saying goes: money is power, and that's just a known fact. This is so sad. Mom, your daughter is a 304, and you're mad at the wrong person. Exactly. She might have raised her to be that way. Now, Gigi, you got mothers that will do that. They think it's cute because they couldn't be, so they'll live through their daughter, and they'll get their daughter like that. It's sick and twisted. I can't stand this lady. Deb, oh my gosh. I really can't. Now I see where the heifer get it from. Oh my God, would you want to know what your daughter's doing? You knew. And you gonna tell me you didn't want to know? She doing OnlyFans up in your household? You probably set up the scene for her, told her what to do. They probably went shopping. This would be a nice outfit that you can get. Get this red lace outfit. The guys will go crazy for it. Really, Ma? Yeah, you do this one. I bet you. I bet you they had that type of relationship. I'm telling you, I bet you. I just wish I could see her on the stand. I'm going to find a way. Resume.
Any further cross?
I will move in the recording.
I guess,
Do you want to approach?
so you're not objecting, but it wasn't marked, it can be marked.
You want it in as a full exhibit? Right, Defense A is a full exhibit.
Thank you.
Stay close down, some of the girls.
Oh,
all
okay.
right.
So
Okay.
then you may step down and you're excused.
All right, thank you so much.
Exactly. Why the judge is not stopping her? Say, excuse me. The judge could check her. This is why I could tell by looking at the judge and the way he's handling it. He's done. This judge is not going to have no mercy when it comes to sentencing. He's done. Do I see Cashette in here? Popped up through the back door. Hey, hey, hey. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Have you been following this trial? Let me know. And good to see ya. Good to see ya. All right, Melvia says here, he's stupid for going along with her crazy ideas. This is a worldwide example for other men to see. This is a new age kind of prostitution case. Ooh, you went in deep. Mm-hmm. The grandma is the pimp. Melvin, you see it. I'm telling you. I think so. That I couldn't put it in any better words. You're right. Grandma is a pimp. He got played. Mm-hmm. She probably, they sitting around. Oh, what guy? Let's see. Yeah, he looks gullible. Let's use him. This is so sad. This is really is sad. Resume.
Good afternoon. If you could come up to the witness stand,
Thank you, Your Honor.
and when you step into the back, if you could remain standing. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give to the jury will be the truth and the whole truth under the penalty of perjury?
I do.
Please be seated.
Okay, that's the end of it. I'm gonna end here. I just want to show the mother, and like I said, the next one I'm gonna do is the trifling heifers, the daughter. You know, this is really is a sad case because this shouldn't even happen. I forgot who said it. It's true. Just get order protection. He would have ghost. He'd have been gone. He's not trying to go to jail. He knows he wouldn't. He knows he wouldn't make it in jail. He's not stupid. You know, you got some of these low life men out here. You know what I mean? Nah, they don't care. Go ahead, call the cops. This is so sad. And Melvin, right? We need to pray. So next one I'll be doing, I'm gonna cover the daughter. So I'm gonna break this up in videos. Yep, the daughter. Yep, Melvia, and good night. Goodbye and good night. Everyone that had themselves a blessed one. And like I always say is, you know, talk to your children, teach them. The school is not obligated to teach them about, you know, dating. That's really us to teach them. And if it's hard for you to talk to them, there's books. There's movies. You know, talk about your past experience or whatever to help them. Because this little trifling heifer will come into your son's lives. It's not just us women who get abused and get mistreated, but men do too. Look at him. Does he really look like does he really look like he can harm somebody? Really does. All right, everybody. So remember, let me see his last comments here real quick. Art, so see you later. And good to see you, Art. Good to see you, Art. And good night. Good night. And Melvia says, LOL. Side though, the baby daddy can now use those texts and her career choices for custody. Ooh, you right. Good night, all from Phoenix. Ooh, from Phoenix in the house. This is so sad. But like I said, Melvia, I like what you said. Let's pray for this guy. Let's pray. All right, so like I said, I keep saying it. Stay tuned for some more Donna Just Be Real. And remember, date smart, not thirsty. Not everybody comes into your life with good intentions. They could be all sweet and charming in the beginning, but it could be a mask. Just be careful. Be careful. And talk to your children. Bye. Adios.